So as soon as I got back, I hit the ground running and started troubleshooting. Initially started, got it on a tow truck, but as soon as I got it back, I couldn't get it started anymore. I scanned it with the new scanner I got. If you're a DIY person and you have, European cars, especially with the Mercedes, this scanner that I got. All right, I think we're done here. It took a little bit, I'd say about like 2-3 minutes. 74 module scan. Let's see. Damn. Goodness, good. Airbag, of course. I got it on Amazon with the coupon. It was like $160, but it's like bi-directional. Scans the modules. You can reset the modules. You can put a new module in. Pretty much program it to the ECU. Pretty much program the new module to work with the ECU for $160. And the bonus is, I just found out, I was playing around with it, and if you do have ABC suspension, it will do the rodeo, but I have airmatic, and you can actually lower the car each corner, and I tried it and it worked. It lowered it with the stock length, so that's pretty cool. Definitely something to look into. Why not have a scan tool that could do all of that and lower the car without getting under there, trying to put the links on. Of course, modules are also good, but to have 2-in-1 where you can adjust the height of the vehicle. But first, I'm trying to get this started. So at first I thought that when I got this thing plugged in, it was throwing all kind of airbag codes for the front 2 seats. So because it did, this car got rear-ended, but no airbags deployed. But I was still getting, I scanned it, resistance or the tensioner on the buckle is so high. It was pretty high. So it was throwing that, but I just went back and just kind of started again, and just, like I said, always check with the easy stuff. So digging in, I realized that the guy AutoZone gave me the wrong battery. It's supposed to be H8, he gave me an H7, which the cranking amps was just a little bit lower. So I got the new battery, and then I took my meter. So with the Mercedes, which I ran into this with some of my old cars, some of my other Mercedes, where sometimes I get a new battery in, or the battery would die. I'll charge it up thinking that it should be good, and it still won't start. Well, with such a big battery and all these electronics, some of these models with a lot of electronics, like the S class, and I think my R class, and a CL 500, it's got a little bit more electronics than some of the other models, and you at least you need more than 12 volts for this thing to start. Like, you'll get the lights on, dash, everything, but when you try to crank it, you get nothing. You might get a click, because you need, it has to be like fully charged. So let's put a meter on here, and we'll test the battery. Let's see if I can get 12.99. This is close to 13. All right, that should be enough. So guys, if you having issues first with your Mercedes not starting, like I said, it could be a number of things, but I always like to check, start with your easy stuff. So check the battery, make sure it's fully charged. Now, on this particular car, it has a starter battery, which I figured out since I have the same car. I was putting two and two, checking the voltage, and I just realized when I went here that the connector was kind of loose, and being that this car didn't have a battery for a while, the starter battery only had 3 volts. So I put it on this charger, trickle charger. Let's take these leads off. 11.46. So this should be 12 volts. So with me putting this trickle charger on here, letting that charge up, with the charger on, of course I'm gonna read over 12. So these two things, these two batteries definitely need to be, these two batteries should be charged at the rated voltage fully. That way you can exclude this as an issue. So, but it's good to start with this rather than, you start digging in, checking wires and, unplugging things. So, start with your main power source, which is your batteries, because nothing's gonna work without the proper voltage and the batteries to, make your relays and whatnot work. So I have these two fully charged. I left the trickle charger on the starter. That way I know for sure that I have over 12 volts feeding this right now. And like I said, this car couldn't get it to start. Still had dash lights on for the airbags, but that shouldn't stop this car from starting, because there are a number of people that still have airbag errors on the dash and can still drive the car. So now that I've got batteries charged, oh wait, I gotta plug in my negative. So since I couldn't get the car to crank, I didn't want to keep leaving the battery plugged, knowing that these cars with the modules, sometimes they'll come on even when the car is off. With the alternator not charging the battery, it doesn't take much for this thing to drop to 12 or below 12. So I got the batteries tightened up. Moment of truth, it's hot as balls right now out here. It's like 100 degrees. So as you can see, got some power. Got the key here. Let's see. All right, so moment of truth. Sweet. And there you have it. That's what it's running. So what I did is I put the jumper on the starter and started right up. As you can see, you still have the messages on the screen, the airbag, and still runs. So like I said, check the batteries first. Main battery in the trunk, starter battery under the hood. Make sure you got adequate voltage on both. And try jump start. I had, in between 12, I had about 13, a little bit below 13 on the main battery in the back. So I went and jump started the starter, and sure enough, it cranked up. What's up, guys? So kind of in a rush. As you see, sold the S-Class and doing what I normally do. I am about to pick up another set of wheels that I just literally seen. That's been up for like 2 hours, so I gotta jump on these quick or somebody else gets them, because definitely a good buy in a prison space with my wheels. So I'm now down to one set of 3-piece and hopefully get this set and figure out what I'm gonna do with them, but I just gotta hop in and get them. So let's go. Woo. Picked up the wheels and Asanti's 3-piece. I mean, look at the size on these lips, is monstrous. I don't know if that's a 5-inch lip or what, but 22s, $375. I just scooped them up just to get them. They may fit my next car, so that's all I'm gonna say. All right, so just got back home. Get these suckers out. Look at that. I can only fit one in the trunk, but I was able to fit 3 in the back seat. So who says you can't use the S-Class for transporting? Gee, look at that. Oh my gosh. These things are freaking monsters, man. Holy damn. Ah. Wow. That's the front. Talking about rear lip. Shee. Whew. Got him out the car and damn. Oh yeah, that's definitely like a 5, you know, plus, you know, the part that I can't measure there, but yeah, 5-inch lip on the rears, 4 barrels, a lot of them are 6.5, plus, so 6.5, you get a 5, 4, a 10.5, 11.5. Some pretty wide rims. Shit, that's some wide rims. So, you know, these definitely came off a big body, probably 7 series, something like that. I like my 20s, you know. I think just 22s for how I'm sitting would be a little too overkill. I'll be rubbing, you know, I like being able to drop it low. So as of lately, it's been selling all the stuff that I've been buying from, you know, past videos up until now. So everything's starting to kind of go. And luckily I found something new to replace some of that. And yeah, everything is moving now. So I had space for like 1 day. And now I got these humongous monsters taking up my garage. But it's a good thing. Either I'll find a home for these, find a car for these, or get some in return for them. So either way, I'm winning, I'm ahead, and that's what it's all about. So thanks for watching, guys. Stay tuned for whatever I have coming up next, which I never really know. So it'll be a surprise. So see ya. So thanks for joining me again today, guys. On today's pickup, really stoked about these wheels, and man, like, all I can say is I got these for what you would pay for one of these lips. So do the math. If you know the 3-piece wheels, you know what I mean. It's just crazy, but look, hey, like I said, you never know what you can find on. Like I said, I found these again, you know, on offer up literally like an hour when they just posted, so just gotta jump on them quick, be ready. So these are 5x120. So these are 5x120. You know, full pattern for a number of cars. So I think it's Bentley, BMW, shoot, I think some Acuras. I mean, it's a good bit of different cars, SUVs, something big. So yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna do yet, but like I said, I think just get some of these wheels just because, I don't really. So, like I said, if you haven't seen my other videos, definitely check them out and you'll see, me buying some of these, fixing them at the same time, drive them for a little bit, and then, just sell them. So, my options as far as price range for the next project, I can, always get better and better. So, I mean, that's the goal, that's the option. I think that's what everybody wants, is to eventually, drive your dream car. I want to, drive something nice, eventually. And I'm not saying it's going to happen tomorrow, but in time, it takes time, to just keep doing this. Hopefully, something comes up. I mean, you look enough and you buy enough and you find these deals and you're bound to hit some, the jackpot and find something crazy. So lately I've been finding these cars, just, you just never know. So stay tuned. I think I found the next project that I am gonna keep for a little bit. So if you're watching this video, wait for the next video. Tomorrow I'm gonna check them out. I have one definitely. I hope this goes through. I can just say, ironically, these wheels will fit on it. So that would be crazy. At least I have some content already, but these will fit. I believe these will fit on the car. Hopefully I have a lot more content with a little variation of different cars, for different cars for everyone. So hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't. Thanks for watching again, guys. So see you tomorrow.